Covenant is a way of making your prayer answer. Listen to me. Covenant does what your prayer cannot do. So that is why I pity many of you that are on the way for some things in the house of God. Those things you are doing is for covenant. And when your prayer fails, the covenant will not fail. So how many do you think God is listening to Israeli because of prayer? They don't know how to pray. Israelis are very stubborn, but because of the covenant upon them. When they misbehave and when they cry unto the Lord, and because the covenant is on them, and I will hear that if my name is a covenant, irrespective of how long they have done nonsense, it doesn't matter. I have covenanted with them that anytime they turn away from their sin and call me, anytime is a covenant. Anytime is a covenant. People will begin to cry and cry. The Lord will not answer. Why? There was no covenant with them. So there are so many things you do to receive covenant from God. So you don't just do things because they ask you to do. You do things out of the willingness of your heart and with the diligence of your heart. So when you now continue to do and the Lord saw your heart, the Lord will now covenant it with you. Àwa di májẹ̀mú láàrin ìwọ àti Ọlọ́run pé gbọ́ o nítorí pé o ṣe nǹkan yìí. Are you aware? It was because Samuel was able to do something the house of Eli cannot do. That was why the covenant went away from Eli's family and God to back Samuel. So many things will force you to do. It is because we want you to receive something your prayer cannot do. Ohun tágbára àdúrà mi ò ká. Agbára Hallelujah nípa. When you do excess, listen to me, excess of what you do brings covenant. There are people, so you are dancing and people begin to say that, yes, don't listen to me. Because God is interested in your excess. So when the excess got to him, you remember the excessiveness of Solomon. Do you think God does give him covenant? No. And when Solomon gave offering, no one has, if not even his father, that David. It's an offering no one has ever done. And when the Lord looked around, a fish walk by you, and he looked down, Solomon is really poor now, but that he looked at covenant began. So when you begin to do excess brings about covenant. Excess dancing, excess singing, excess giving, not excess praying every time. You know, some the only way you know is praying. Excess cleaning. You clean, you clean chair, you clean table, you clean everywhere, you clean agogo, you clean. When that has become your blood, has become excessive in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord saw that no one has ever been doing the way you are doing, He will make it a covenant with you. So, and when it becomes covenant, what your prayer cannot do, He will be doing it. While others are striving, see, many of you are just gullible people. You do this because pastor will look at you, because some people will commend you. Excess giving, ẹlẹ́mìí máa fún yàn lówó lórí pé wọ́n lè mọ̀ fún olófin yàn lówó tó pọ̀ jù. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ adáwó, òun ò ní dáwó, á lọ lẹ́yìn. after nearly 25,000. For the debt order, that is not giving, no. But when you give, you want to cover 25,000 others. God that will cover for you. Ní orúkọ gbogbo wa àfún 25,000. O ti ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, 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 o ti ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. What you are doing is that God will entrust the blessing of many people into your care. God has known that he can entrust the blessing of many people into your care. God don't shame them. So in God will say you draw covenant. So covenant is being drawn by the effectiveness of your good works. The effectiveness of your good works, covenant is drawn. So whatever you let, everything is bad. Àwọn èèyàn tó sọ lórúkọ kò gbálẹ̀ gbára wí. Kò dẹ̀ ní kùn, kò dẹ̀ ní bínú, kò dẹ̀ ní sọ lójú, kò ní kọ́rọ́, kò ní ìgbà tó bá yá. So let me tell you something, whatever you know how to do and you can do to the extent of receiving covenant there, you do it to the extent that it becomes covenant with you and God. So when that time comes and it becomes covenant between you and God, then you are profitable. You are not profitable. Nígbà tó bá ṣe tó di pé o pa májẹ̀mú nípa fi ní ìjà náà. Nígbà tó bá ṣe tó di pé o fi pa májẹ̀mú ìgbà yẹn gángan ló ṣe ṣe kan. I'm just digressing to where that's not where I'm going today. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. Ọlọ́run yóò gbà ká fi burúkú wù lára mi. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun lẹ́nu mi. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun. Orí láti mú ọkàn mi, odò ọkàn mi ló ti ń jáde. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun. Ayé mi ni màmá ti kọrin tuntun. Nínú ìbànújẹ́ màdẹ̀ máa kọrin tuntun. Nínú ẹ̀kún màdẹ̀ máa kọrin tuntun. Ìgbà tí ọkàn mi bá kọ pé màdẹ̀ máa kọrin tuntun. Ìgbà tó ní gbèsè lémi káyé màdẹ̀ máa kọrin tuntun. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. Ọlọ́run yóò gbà ká fi burúkú wọ lára mi. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. Ọba mi yóò gbà ká fi burúkú wọ lára mi. Olùṣàìgbórí tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. Ẹ̀kọ́ni tuntun sí Olúwa. David understands the intent of the Lord that for every time the Lord needs new songs. I have explained the context of new songs. You might sing a new song and not be acceptable. Because what is called new to the Lord is not what is called new to man. What is called new to the Lord is the song that come out of the new act. The new act brings out a new song. Ọkàn tí a fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ wò ló lè kọrin tuntun àwọn ilé ra padà olúwa yóò ti sí nǹkan. Kò lè ṣàìkọrin tó lẹ́nu mi. Kò lè ṣàìkọrin tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. Ọlọ́run yóò gbà káàmì burúkú ọjọ́ àná. Kò lè ṣàìkọrin tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. I was very believing that the Lord told me something. The Lord told me a particular time. And every time I want to sing this song, I do this to you. But today I remember, because I remember the sign I saw. At exactly quarter 12 minutes, see that 12 minutes of quarter after I have to get the actual. See that 12, 112 or 115 for the minute. Ọlọ́run tí ò gbà káàmì burúkú wọlé àdàlà. Ọ̀rẹ́ ìdàgbọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ títún lẹ́yìn àmì ògbó wà, àmì eré wà, àmì ayọ̀ wà, àmì oríṣiríṣi ló wà. Àbábí ẹgbẹ́ sókè yẹn mọ̀. Ọlọ́run tí ò gbà káàmì burúkú wọlé àdàlà. Kò lè ṣàìkọrin tuntun lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́. Bàbá mi yóò gbà káàdì burúkú wọlé àdàlà. Kò lè ṣàìkọrin tuntun lẹ́nu mi. This message is titled Equalizing Yourself with Grace is Rebellious. Equalizing yourself with grace is rebellious. Fi ara rẹ dọ́gba pẹ̀lú orí ọ̀fẹ́. Ìwà ọ̀tẹ̀ ni. Àníwá ọ̀tẹ̀ kedere ikú ló máa ń tẹ̀lé wà ọ̀tẹ̀ tàbí ìjà ìṣẹ́ ńlá. I'm not sure I'm going to waste time today. I'm not sure. That's what I said. I'm not sure. I'm not. What shall I do? Do some posture for me. Posture I'm on you. Àwọn àti àwọn àdúgbò tó kàn wọ́n ní máa gbé ẹgbẹ́ ìbọn tó lọ àpò tó kàn ẹ̀ẹ́dì bíi àtọ́ tó tó kàn tó bá láti ẹlẹ́ni bá bá wọn wọ́n bá ń dá sí. Equalizing yourself to grace, a criminal offense. It's a crime. So grace is very lovely. Grace is very accommodating. Grace is very indulging. So, but what grace hates is equalizing yourself to grace, whether ignorantly or calculatedly or unconsciously. Grace don't joke with that. Grace will not joke with anybody who is equating himself to him. And many of us, or sometimes somehow, you have equalized yourself to grace, and the eyes of grace is reddish. And anytime the eyes of grace becomes reddish, I will explain. I will explain. Listen to me. I will explain. Let me start from the grace. God. I've told you several times that grace flows. Who is grace? God is grace. Jesus is grace himself. But he reckons somebody who is Father. So he always reckons with somebody who is called Father. That Father, grace man reckons with his Father. Let us start from Jesus. Grace man reckons with his Father. So now, when you begin to equalize yourself with grace, there's going to be a problem. Are you aware? Moses never had problem until the day he equalized. Until the day he ignorantly equalized himself to the Trinity. Moses never had problem with God. The day many of you think it is because he did something. No, that's a mystery about what he did. Moses equated himself ignorantly with the Trinity. And that was what happened in the book of Numbers chapter 20. Now, let me tell you something. If you are not careful. The anger, that is why your anger tó padà jẹ́ kí wọ́n bẹ kí Olúwa bẹ iṣẹ́ fún mi ó máa tiẹ̀ nípa àwọn máa kó báyìí. Agídí burúkú tó jẹ́ ká Olúwa bẹ iṣẹ́ fún mi ó máa kó báyìí. Débi pé àwọn èèyàn máa kó báyìí lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Ìwà ọ̀lẹ tó jẹ́ kí ìwà ọ̀lẹ àti àìkànkọ sí tí o jẹ́ kí Olúwa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹ́gun kó o bí ilẹ̀ kó Olúwa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹ́gun ó máa padà kó báyìí níbi pé ó máa kó báyìí lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Listen to me, this is what happened to Moses and Aaron. Many of you said there is something holy anger. That's nothing flesh can do. Every time flesh does something and it looks good, the end point will not be good. Anytime you think about fighting for and you do something in flesh, the end time will not be good. And listen to it. Moses and Aaron, they were there. And people were provoking them. Indeed, people will provoke you. Let me tell you something. They provoke me. Some people like to provoke person. Who are they supposed to provoke if not you? What am I provoking? Can one provoke? I began not provoking. You can't provoke a it is a human being is meant to provoke. Listen to me. You are to be provoked, and that was why Jesus recorded. So they provoked Jesus, but nothing came out of him rather than good. They all provoke him. They all say provoke me. Ó ṣe provoke me báyìí. Ó ṣe all provoke ẹlòmíì. Ó ṣe láti ẹ̀wọ̀n lórí báyìí. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ló bára ẹ̀. When they were provoking you, they are only revealing your inside that nobody has seen. Those that are provoking you, they are helping you to reveal that anger still dwells in you. They provoke you to know that pride is still dwelling in you. They provoke you to know that you are still thinking. They provoke you to know that you are still lazy. So I come to you like this. I started giving you work. I am just provoking you to tell you that you are still lazy. You are just pretending to people that you can do all these things. Let me try to make they are provoking you to bring it out in you that you don't know. By the time you are supposed to build strength, you didn't build strength. Go for one show, do again time again. You have to bring them. He's telling you that you are a part of it that is still lazy. You have not built the strength that you are supposed to have built. So anyone that is provoking you is revealing your weakness. So instead of you to take it that okay, àṣemìtì ìjìnà mi báyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín kí ojú èlò máa jí ojú ẹ̀ máa dàbí ikú ẹranko. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀mí ẹranko sì ń gbénú ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ parọ́ fún mi. Let us begin to recruit people here now. You begin to see different faces. Why? That one is provoking what is inside of him or her. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rí ẹ̀mí tó wà nínú ẹ̀mí fún ẹ̀. So it is because he or she is still not what you think he or she is. So that provocation is helping to bring out what is inside. Now, they provoke Moses because there's anger in Moses.
Àwọn èèyàn náà ti ń bá Moses sọ. Wọ́n sì rí pé
àwọn
ẹ̀dá kúkú ti kú nígbà tí àwọn aláàfin wá.
Speed.
Èyí àti ṣe tí ẹ̀yin fi mú ìjọ ìpolówó wá sí agbègbè yìí kí àwa àti ẹran wá kí ó kú bíbí.
What is the reply of Moses?
Èyí àti ṣe tí ẹ̀yin fi mú agbègbè tí Egypt wá láti mọ wá sí kúkúrú yìí kì í ṣe ibi irúgbìn tàbí ti ọ̀pọ̀tọ́ tàbí ti àjàrà.
Moses reply.
Moses àṣàrò ní ìlọ́kùn níwájú ìjọ nínú Olúwa sì ṣojú gbogbo rẹ̀. Olúwa sì hàn. Moses sì mú ọ̀pá náà láti iwájú Olúwa lọ bí ó ti fún ní àṣẹ.
Verse 9.
Moses sì mú ọ̀pá náà láti iwájú Olúwa lọ bí ó ti fún ní àṣẹ. Moses àti Áárónì sì pe ìjọ àwọn ènìyàn jọ níwájú àpáta náà. Ó sì wí fún wọn pé ẹ̀yin gbádùn sísìnyí ẹ̀yin ọlọ́tẹ̀ kí àwa kí ó amú omi láti inú àpáta.
Also, you see what Moses did. Now let me explain what Moses did, because many of you may not understand. Ẹ̀yin ọlọ́tẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ò tí ì bínú. Ẹ̀yin Ọlọ́run líle Ọlọ́run ò tí ì bínú kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pé wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀. Now kí àwa kí ó wá mú omi jáde fún yín láti inú àpáta. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, is it the responsibility of Moses to bring that water? Ìjẹ́ Moses ló mú omi láti inú àpáta wá. Ṣé Moses ló pèsè omi sínú àpáta? But Moses said, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́tẹ̀ kí àwa. God now said, okay, I now understand. So Moses, because I talk to you mouth to mouth, now you have now become part of us. Okay. So because I talk to you face to face, so ìwọ náà ti di ara Trinity, àbí Mr. Moses, àbí now so Moses might say, I am not talking to them, I'm talking about myself and Aaron. You know, Moses and Aaron were the one that went there, but was it the responsibility of Moses to bring out water? Has it been working for them before? Yeah, one. Now, so that is why your foolish thing you did ignorantly doesn't concern grace. Grace will judge you without mercy. So what? Now, what? So that we bring water for you. And the grace man now says, okay, no problem. Once you have become part of us, that's no problem. That's no problem. Listen to me. Read that place very well. Listen to me. Listen to me. When Moses has not equalized himself with the grace, he has never made a mistake. The mistake of Moses was as a result of equality he made with the grace. The mistake you will commit, the danger hereafter, you will not stand to explain. Moses has never done such stupid thing, but because the day he equalized himself with the grace, he equalized himself with the grace, the Trinity. So he equalized himself with the grace, the Trinity, and the grace now stepped aside. So when grace steps aside for you, you will begin to make mistakes. So when grace now stepped aside, Moses made irredeemable mistake. So anytime grace steps aside for you, you will make a mistake that you and your generation will suffer. Why? Because you are beginning to equalize yourself with the grace. O ti ń fira ẹ bá Ọlọ́run dọ́gba, o ti ń fira ẹ bá orí ọ̀fẹ́ dọ́gba. And that was the first thing I told you earlier. And that was the first thing Jesus avoided when he came. You know, Jesus was an example, the perfect man. That was what he avoided. He said he did not rob God, he lowered himself. But unconsciously, Moses equates himself to the Trinity, and immediately he made irreversible mistake and danger of all. Àṣìṣe má jẹ́ ó pọ̀ ní o, má jẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́. Jìmì mú dópin, má jẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́. Jìmì mú dópin, má jẹ́ ìwà wù, má jẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́. Àṣìṣe má jẹ́ ó kàn mí o, má jẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́. Can't you see, the day you started equalizing yourself to your pastor, that is the day you started having your problem. Olúwa bá wa náà sọ̀rọ̀, àwa náà ríran, àwa náà ń gbó. Èmi gan ni Olúwa máa ń lò jù. That day you get one problem. Èmi gan ni Olúwa tiẹ̀ máa ń lò fún dájú wájú. Every woman, the day you started equalizing yourself with your husband, that day you begin to have problems. You begin to have problems. Èmi lolúwa máa ń lò jù. Most of those things that happen in our home, èmi lolúwa máa ń lò jù. They play. Olúwa ń lò ẹni ìwọ kọ́ ni grace. The grace flows through one person to you. Understand that and have peace. Listen to me. So the same thing Moses did, then Miriam did the same thing. Now they became now. Leave Moses alone now. Let's come to what they did to Moses. The grace of God upon Moses came upon them. The Miriam and all others, from Aaron to Miriam and all others, the grace of God came upon them. And they, one day they said, nípa Mósè nìkan ni Olúwa á sọ̀rọ̀ mi. Olúwa kò wá tipátipá náà sọ̀rọ̀. And that was what Bishop Abinyo understand. He said, I am not equal to David the people. And if anybody is pushing me, I did not push myself. He separated himself from the force of grace. The day you started equating yourself to the grace that flows through you, that day you commit a criminal offense. Moses did ọ̀daràn. Miriam did ọ̀daràn. Grace don't forgive. You will bear penalty. Grace don't forgive. Forgive me. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kọ́. Ó máa jẹ̀yà ni. Tó o bá ti kú, ó máa jẹ̀yà. Grace don't forgive. Go and know that and know peace. Equalizing yourself to the grace that fits you. Táǹkì tẹ́ǹkì pọnmi nínú ẹ̀. O wá lọ gbé báàfù sábẹ́ ẹ̀. Báàfù tó gbé omi láti táǹkì wá sọ fún táǹkì pé ẹ̀ ṣe bómi jẹ́ báwọn èèyàn bomi nù tèmi nù. Tí táǹkì ò bá bá pọnmi sínú táǹkì, ṣé wá pọn sínú báàfù? Ok, tí kànga ò bá wá fún táǹkì lómi, ṣé táǹkì máa lómi? That is how grace works. The day you begin to eat, the day tí bá pàtí ìkọláṣà rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú táǹkì, tí táǹkì tí ìkọláṣà rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wẹ́ẹ̀lì, that's what we call it. Kànga ló ń gbẹ. Ká má ti wà sọ táǹkì. Ká má ti wà sọ bá fàbí kòkò fẹ́ pọ́n sí. So it's a criminal offense for you to equalize yourself with grace. Every time you must preserve grace that fits you. Every time you must reckon the grace that fits you. Ẹ máa ra ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọmọọṣẹ́ jákujàku. Wọ́n ń tó náà ti mọṣẹ́ jọ̀gá àwọn lọ. Wọ́n kàn máa ṣe kíláàsì. Ó tọ́jú ìlà ìpamọ́ mi. Because tí o bá fọwọ́ abẹ́rẹ́ wọ̀n wo ní ẹ̀bà mọ̀ bó ṣe máa dábẹ́rẹ́. The day you misuse that grace, don't worry. Ó tọ́jú ìlà ìpamọ́ mi. Àwọn ọmọ tó ń gbé bàbá wọn ló kọ́ wọn ń ṣe. Òwá dáadé òṣìṣẹ́ onídàádé òṣìṣẹ́ kọ́kọ́ ló yẹ. Iṣẹ́ tó fi jẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tó fi jẹun. The day you begin to feel like that, the day that day, ó ti wọ́pọ̀ tó wọ́n ti sìn ẹ́. Hallelujah.
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 Ẹ kí hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Má jẹ́ ṣìṣe. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣìṣe. Bábílì nọ́mbà chapter 12. Má jẹ́ ṣìṣe. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ má jẹ́. And when Jesus Christ came, he made himself a perfect example that even though I am Trinity, I am second person of the Trinity. I don't have to behave like the number one person of the Trinity. I don't know. Bí ìmọ̀ títí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yìí ti rí pàbó kó tẹ̀lé mú. Nígbà tí Jésù Olúwa fún ara ẹ̀ tó bá fi ara ẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀rí fún wa. I don't understand the ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yìí ti rí wà tẹ̀lé. Bí o mọ̀. I don't know. It's a very criminal offense in me when you begin to equate yourself with the grace that fits you. It's a criminal. It is unforgivable. If God did not forgive Moses, and he did not forgive Miriam, who did the same thing to Moses, it's a punishable offense. And the offense, and it is irredeemable. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
The offense is irredeemable. Ó máa jẹ ìyà yẹn. Ó máa jẹ ó máa mú sí yes.
And they said, had the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses, has he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men.
And the Lord, listen to me. Àwọn ọmọ tó rí orí ọ̀fẹ́ gbà látara Mósè tó rí orí ọ̀fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Olórí ọ̀fẹ́ ńlá wá sọ fún ọ wá sọ̀rọ̀ sí Mósè pé ipa tí Mósè nìkan lolúwa ti sọ̀rọ̀ kó wá tipa tiwa náà sọ̀rọ̀. Ok, olórí ọ̀fẹ́ náà wá gbọ́ ó sọ̀rọ̀. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn?
Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. And And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses.
Also, a meek man with his anger is very meek. Ọlọ́kàn tútù. Bí wọ́n sọ pé òun ló jẹ́ ọlọ́kàn tútù lọ ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ ayé ṣùgbọ́n ó ní ìṣòro ìbínú. Ọlọ́kàn tútù jùlọ lórí gbogbo ilẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìṣòro ẹ̀ ni pé orí ìbínú kan tó bá ti dé. There is something in you tó rí control tó bá ti dé. See that? There's a particular thing in you tó jẹ́ pé tó bá dé sí ẹ ò rí control. Àfi tó bá ṣìwàwù ló tó máa gbọ́. There is one thing about you that leave it and let everybody sit down. There is one thing about you tó jẹ́ pé tó bá dé sí ẹ ò kì í rí control. Ó dìgbà tó bá ṣìwàwù until you go against it. Many of you let it sọ̀rọ̀ sí spiritual father yín. Many of you let it sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá tó pọ̀ yín. Many of you let it sọ̀rọ̀ sí ọ̀gá yín. Many of you let it fẹnu kọ. Ẹ̀kí náà ń ṣe gbogbo iṣẹ́ ọ̀nà àwọn agbára là ń ṣe. Ẹ gbàgbé ọjọ́ tó fọwọ́ yín léṣe yẹn. Ẹ gbàgbé pé ẹ gbé wá látọ̀run. They could do everything, but it could not control the anger. The most meek man. That is something. Tó jẹ́ pé there's something about you. Tó jẹ́ pé tí ò bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tó ò bá ti ṣe kò ní wọ̀. Be careful of that thing. It's sending you to your enemy graveyard. It might be womanizing, it might be drinking, it might be anything, it might be anger. It's sending you to your early grave. It's sending you to your early grave. Go and do it. The usher I have is talking. So he's sending you to early grave. Every time those things, they keep on telling you this thing are what you are supposed to do. And you oh God, tó fi tì yẹn pọ̀. Nígbà tó bá tiẹ̀ débi tó fẹ́ tì yẹn lọ́tọ̀, ojú ẹ̀ máa là. Gbogbo nǹkan pátápátá ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó dáhùn. There's something about it. He's pushing you. He's pushing you towards the grace. I told you, grace don't forgive. He's pushing you towards the grace. Àbòsí tó bá lò yẹn is pushing you towards grace. Tó jẹ́ pé tó bá ti rí ọ̀rọ̀ àti kó o ṣàbùsí yẹn. Tó bá ti gbé wá sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ àti kó o ṣe is pushing you towards the grace. Ó lè pa ẹ́ dànù. Ó lè fojú ẹ̀ dán rè. Kó lè sọ̀rọ̀ tí ò yẹ kó o sọ. Kò ní ìdíkẹ́ni yẹn sọ̀rọ̀. The upon him that flows through you, he judge you. The grace don't talk now. The grace that flows upon him towards you, him or her, towards you, will judge you. And the judgment is severe. So that thing in your hand that you are telling you drop it, that you don't drop, is pushing you one day. I will still drop. You don't to drop. Look at Gehazi. No, Gehazi refused to drop lying, and and he pushed you to the grace. He pushed him to the grace of his boss, Elisha. And Elisha said, did my eyes not go with you? Ojú mi kò wá ń bá ọ lọ. Ó dẹ̀ sọ ìran ìdí àtẹ. He is pushing you to somewhere. That thing they tell you to drop that you didn't drop is pushing you somewhere. Where the grace that nurture you will just turn away from you and orí èdè máa gbà bọ́dì. When grace cover you, orí èdè ò lè gbà bọ́dì. When grace is aside, orí èdè máa gbà bọ́dì. Rest with it. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ dìbì mú o. Ìní mú lópin. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ dìbì mú o. Ìní mú lópin. Ẹ máa bá Olúwa sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ má ṣeré. Ẹ máa bá Olúwa sọ̀rọ̀. Talk to God. Talk to God. Begin to tell God. Èmi kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Èmi kọ̀ láti kùnà. Ẹ máa bá Olúwa sọ̀rọ̀. Thank God. Thank God. Torí ó máa tì ẹ́ débi tí ó máa fi dìde. Ṣùgbọ́n tó o bá ti tètè bá Olúwa sọ̀rọ̀, ó máa ti Júdásì. Ó lè inú ẹ̀ tì. Ó lè ti lọ tá Olúwa. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ dì mí mú. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ kìí mú o. Dìbì mú o. Òdì Júdásì mú. Torí wọn pàdúrà fún wọn di Pétérù mú. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ kọ̀ láti di Júdásì mú. Ṣùgbọ́n di Pétérù. Ilé Júdásì wà lọ́run. Júdásì ò lè tọrùn. Ilé Pétérù wà lọ́run. Ó máa tọrùn. Ìkọ̀kan náà lọ́jọ́ ṣe. Peter kan fèpè gbólẹ̀. Ó bu èpè ńlá lélẹ̀ bí mo bá pọ Jésù dídí kan ṣe mí. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ ni ìrọ́ lọ́tọ̀ bí ẹ ṣe. Ẹni tí orí ọ̀fẹ́ sì ti kó dìde. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ sì ti mú o. Ìní tó pin. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Ẹ̀wì lóhùn rárá o. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ kìí mú o. Àgbà kò yẹ kẹ́ ẹ̀ pàdé tí yẹ kẹ́ ẹ̀ kí kẹ́ padà. Listen to me. Nígbà tí ẹ̀ kò mí ní àwọn kí ló ní tí ò parọ́ ni. Nígbà tẹ́tẹ̀ bo ní kí ló ní tí ò parọ́ ni. Ṣé ń tọ́pẹ̀ lórí ọ̀fẹ́? Nígbà tí ìbínú orí ọ̀fẹ́ ń bọ̀, ó ṣíùdì ẹnìkan, kò ṣíùdì ẹnìkan. Ẹ kí ló wù rárá? Orí ọ̀fẹ́ tèmi mú ẹ máa bá Olúwa sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ máa bá Olúwa sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ máa ké. Mo bá jábọ̀ ìjẹ́ báyìí. Ìjọba ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ìlú ọ̀sẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ jábọ̀ àwọn ọmọ ìjábọ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí sọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́. Àwọn ẹlòmíì ti ìwà tó jẹ́ pé ìwàkiwà gbà lẹ̀ tẹ́tù. A kò lè yọ kókó lọ sákẹ́ ìtọ́ lápá. Ìwọ́ ò ṣe kọ́kọ́ ní o. Ẹ̀kọ́ ló kàn ṣe ọ̀tọ̀ lè bá ẹbí o. Màá dẹ̀ ìjábọ̀ ti sẹ́yìn. Àdúrà tó yẹ kó máa ké gbà ó mú pọ̀ sẹ́. Àbí mo kọ̀ láti jábọ̀. Ẹlòmíì ti lọ bí ọdún méjì omi sí báyìí o. Akọ̀dẹ̀ dé ìjọ́sọ̀. Akọ̀dẹ̀ dé. Orí ọ̀gá dẹ̀ gbà gbádá sí lọ́nà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wá bí. Ó balẹ̀gẹ̀. Ẹ máa kígbésẹ̀ fún kò. Láti ṣe ó yọ̀ fẹ́ ṣe ní mú kókókó. Ṣèbí má fẹ́ jọ̀ láti là. Ìkòkòtò mi mú. Wọ́n mi lọ́rùn mú. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ tèmi mú o. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ tèmi mú o. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ tèmi mú o. Jábọ̀ tèmi mú o. You see many people they started well. That's what makes up eré ìdíje fún ẹ tó ń sáré. They started well. Moses has started well. Even the Satan wants to claim his dead body. If not the grace who upholdeth him. Ẹ tún àgbà yìí balẹ̀ kù. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ tèmi mú o. Tèmi mú o. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀. Mo kọ̀ láti jábọ́. Mo kọ̀ láti kùnà. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ tó ìmí mú òun. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ yíká nígbà ìmí mú òun. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ tèmi mú òun. Ìmí mú òun.